Okay, I'm Mike Haddock, and what we're doing is we're putting stick-on stone. Now the only difference between this stone and the other stone is this is real stuff. We went to the quarry and picked it. It's the same principle, and I'm going to show you how to use the regular stone and the fake stone. Anytime we're working around a door, we try to match the sides so you don't have a big spot on one side, a little spot on the other. It kind of matches. So what we're going to do when we're doing stick-on stone is we put our scratch coat on the other day. And if you watch the video after this, it's going to show you how we took the aluminum siding off, we put the wire on, so watch that. The second video is the first video you should watch. But this is how we put on the stone. First thing we got to do is we got to find a stone. Now this is real, that we think is going to fit. Usually you keep turning the stone until you think it fits best. And I think it fits best right there. So what we do is we mark where we want to cut it. Just like that. Then we come over here. I got me a saw with a diamond blade on it. And I'm going to saw this stone. Need a little more cut off, something like that. And saw it again. Like I say, those diamond blades I'm using, that's about it. That's where I want to be with it. Something like that. I want to get this off. Because when I come down here with my next stone, I want it to match. I'm going to saw that off. What you're doing, you're always planning your next shot. Now the next stone will fit in here right. So because we're facing this, we're chipping the sides. This is what they used to do years ago. If you ever looked on the old WPA guys, they used to face all their stones. There's a reason for that. The reason for that is it kind of evens everything out. It's not a blah look. You actually straighten the stone out. You notice I'm using this part of the hammer. If you want finers, you use that part of the hammer. So that's the stone. It'll go in there perfect. Now, add a little water. This is just water. Anytime you're working with cement, if you want cement to stick better, you use water. And it'll always stick. If you don't use water, it'll dry instantly and it won't stick right. So that's how I'm getting ready for that. Like that. And I just take a little bit of cement and throw it on. Like that. That's the way I do it, but I've been doing this for years. If you want cement to stick to a trowel, you go like this. And then it'll stick. It's a little masonry trick. Put it on the back of the stone like this. Nice and even. Take the stone and kind of jiggle it in place. That's what you do. Now, just for security, every once in a while I'll take a little screw, it's a deck screw, and I'll just put it in here. Just something else the cement will hang on. That's basically how I get my stone to stick. Okay, right here I got, these are a couple pieces of cultured stone, which is fake stone. They make it out of cement. It works the same way. You just shove it on and put it on. And you can cut it with the saw the same way. The only thing is you can't chip it because it's made out of cement. I did this for the colors. Now, as we go, what we do is we got to rake it out. So we use a paintbrush. This is just simple paintbrush, no big secret here. And you just bring it down a little bit like this. This shows you how to make the joints nice. And then you take the other end of the paintbrush, you go like this. Very simple. You just shove it in there like that. Let me get on this side. Over here. Take your finger, shove it in there. Works the same way with when you use the cultured stone. No big secret. You can take a bunch of cement like this if you wanted to and shove it inside the joint as you go. Use your finger, you see? You don't have to buy any crazy tools or anything. When you get that all done, where you think it looks good, you get a bucket of water and a sponge. You rinse your sponge out and you just go over the edges of the stone like this. See that? That cleans the edges of the stone. You got to keep turning your sponge around. That's how you keep it clean. Some guys wait the next day and use acid. I'm not a fan of that. There's no right and wrong way to do stonework, just so you know. You can't go to someone and say, well, you're doing it wrong, because every country I ever went to, they all did it a different way. So if it lasts you 100 years, it was good, and if it didn't last you 100 years, it ain't no good. That's the way I do it. I ripped the sponge out of my cousin's car seat. I don't think he's going to like that, but it's the way we do our stonework. Very simple. Like I said, if you go to the video before this, I'll show you how we mix the cement. 2 to 1. How we got ready for it. Same cement you use to keep it warm when you put your scratch coat on. And that's it. That's how we do our stick-on stone. This diamond blade right here, you can go to a hardware store, usually about 15 bucks. You could use a regular saw to put that in. Use a regular 7-inch blade and do that. This is another way to kind of cock it, just so you can see. It's another way to get the cement in there. Trick is to do this, and then it sticks. And well, that made a liar out of me. All right, wrong hand. There. Another way. The whole secret about you have to wait until it gets harder. You see how this got harder? This is still too soft. It's got harder. So when it starts getting harder, that's when you know to start jointing it up. Right now we're just shoving it in there. Like I said, you can't go too perfect with it. And that's it. That's how you get it ready. When you're doing stonework like this, a couple secrets is you always have to plan your next move just like you're playing pool. Sometimes you can leave a big joint, sometimes you're a little skinnier. It makes it look more natural. But a rule of thumb is, so you don't get lines going straight across, you always go up 1, 2, and you cut it. You go up 1, 2, and you cut it. 1, cut it. 1, 2, cut it. And you don't want straight lines going all the way through all the time. This is a little thing I'm thinking about. Like I said, if you watch my other videos, you're going to pick up a lot more about stonework.